Hey guys, in today's tutorial we are going to learn how to import songs that are new into the system. So what you may notice when you're, let's get rid of that, in Planning Center, that you have a song that you may not recognize. When you search for it in the library, a bunch of other things pop up but not that song. To double check you have the right song title, because sometimes what is in here as a song title can be different in here, especially when it comes to hymns. Go ahead and get that unique CCLI number. We're going to do Command C for copy. Go over to ProPresenter, do Command V for paste. Again, it's not going to show up any exact matches in the library, but down here it says SongSelect. Now, there's two ways we can import. I'm going to show you this way first. Right here, we're going to click on this title, and we're going to make sure that the lyrics are right, which I know they are. If you don't, then that's my fault, not yours. So I'm going to hit this little import button. I should have the right CCLI number in there. And then it brings in the import screen. So at this import screen, right here at the top, it asks about basically how you want your slides broken up. So we're going to do by line, not by paragraph. And we are going to do 2 lines of music per slide. So basically, when the lyrics that are found in Planning Center, let's take a peek. Once they hit 2, it's going to create a new slide. So these 2 lyrics will be on one slide. These 2 lyrics will be on it's not letting me do it. These 2 lyrics will be on another slide. So that is how it tells Planning Center, or how to tell ProPresenter how to break up the slides, because obviously we don't want all the lyrics on one slide. These things will not change. We want to always keep it at 1920 by 1080, and we always want to put it in the category of lyric slides. So when you're importing, it should always be there. The destination, definitely want library. So that we have it, because if we put selected playlists or new playlists, it wouldn't put it in our library, it would just make it on the playlist. We want to keep this song forever, or until a better one comes along. So right here it says template or template. Right now it is activated on the fellowship full screen. No, text only styles. No, try again, Melissa. I don't know what that is. Let me find it. Default? Nope, not. Okay, usually there's a little line next to it. Oh, lyric styles. Good morning, I need coffee. All right, so underneath lyric styles, you'll see all these different options here. Right now it's on this active all caps, and that's a nice fun font. This is an upbeat song, so we want something fun and bright. Maybe noteworthy would be fun. BBOS all caps is always a good option. When it's more of slow songs, I might do a little bit of different options here. You can use this lyric style, or you can use fellowship full screen. Either one is fine. We probably need to condense them, but I haven't gotten that far yet. One thing at a time. So I'm just going to keep it on this active all caps right here, and I'm going to hit import. Now what it does after it imports, it shows it a preview. So this is a little much. This is a little big up here. This is fine here, but I really don't want more than, for this song, I really don't want more than 2 lines per slide. So before I add all the fun backgrounds and stuff like that, I want to make sure it's in the right order, in the right flow. So what I'm going to do to break up these slides a little bit, I'm going to go into reflow. When I'm in reflow, it gives me a preview on the right and what I'm working with on the left. So I'm going to go ahead and put this hard return that we see here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then here I want to insert a new slide, and I want this line to be on its own slide. I do not need to copy and paste or do anything fancy. All I need to do is go down here and hit insert slide break. Boop. It keeps it in the verse 1 category, but it gives it its own slide. So go through, make sure it makes sense. We won't fear the battle, we won't fear the night, we will walk the valley with you by our side. This "you will go before us" really should be with "you will lead the way." So I'm going to go back over here, click on this second "you," and I'm going to backspace. And it puts it on the same slide. Now, you can only do that as long as you're still working within the same verse. I cannot hit backspace on sing and make it go up to here to save. So "you will go before us, you will lead the way," and this would be a good spot for another break. We have found a refuge. Hard return, only you can save. So we'd like to keep it nice and neat. You don't want to put too many phrases on a slide. So let's go to the chorus now. Sing with joy now. Hard return, our God is for us. I'm going to insert a slide. The Father's love is a strong and mighty fortress. So you're just putting it in a logical order. Raise your voice now. No love is greater. Hard return. Insert slide. Who can stand against us? Hard return if our God is for us. Now that looks really good here, but over here it's obviously a little too big still. So what we could do is a couple of options. We could go ahead and put 3 lines on a slide, or we can choose a different font, or we can make it a little bit smaller. Depending on this is a very in your face font, for lack of a better word. It's a very strong font, so I would pick a very simple background. But if you like the background to be a little bit more exciting, then I would pick a more simple font. So we'll see what strikes my fancy when we keep going. All right, so again, I'm going to go to verse 2. This looks good right here. Even when I stumble, even when I fall, even when I turn back, I'm going to hard return there. Still your love is strong. I don't want "you will not abandon" on this slide. I'm going to insert a new slide break. I'm going to bring this up by hitting the backspace, and then give this one its own slide. You will cheer me onward with never-ending grace. Again, that one is a little much, but we'll see how that goes. Now let's look at the bridge. I'm going to do a hard return. It automatically wraps the text, or wraps the words here, but over here I like it to match. I like it to look the same. That's probably just my weirdness. Hell and death will not defeat us. I'm going to insert a slide break. He who gave his son to free us, I like that better, holds me in his love, and we hold this a little bit, so it's okay that it's on its own line. So I still don't like the fact that these are 3 with that big of a font. But again, we'll see how it looks when I add more. Maybe I'll just make the font smaller or do a different font. I might do a different font because I want these to be on the same slide. So now that I have it in the order that I want and I have the slide breaks where I want, I'm going to exit out of this reflow editor by hitting this X button, and it brings me back to the song breakdown. So next I'm going to go ahead and put it in its right order. So I'm going to hit this flow button over here. And again, this is a new song, so it's not going to have the standard option here. So I'm going to hit add new arrangement, and I'm going to type in standard. Okay, now this is the part where I can click and drag in the right order that I want. Now I have the benefit of knowing what order I'm going to do this song in. Boop-a-doo boop. Okay, but I'm going to double check it by going back over here. On the lyrics, it says how we're doing it. Oh, I accidentally put extra bridges in there. I'm thinking of a different song. Oh, that's why you always double check it, and me. So I have verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, 2 bridges, and 2 choruses, which we can see right here is correct. We can also see that right here in this sequence. To double check, always double, triple check, because there's a lot going on here. All right, so this looks good. This one I'm okay with. I guess it's not so bad. Maybe I'm just being weird, which is totally possible. Okay, so it looks good. Now I'm going to pick my background. I'm going to go up here to my video image bin and pick a background. Again, I don't want something super busy. If I click and drag it over it, I can get a little preview over here of what it looks like. Okay? It's not too bad. It's better than I thought it looked. So I try to pick something that has to do kind of with the song. It's hard to match backgrounds with songs sometimes. A lot of times these worship backgrounds are just generic ones. If I click on it, I can get a little preview of what it looks like. That one's too much. Not bad. And then when I find the one I like, I can go ahead and click it, but I like to preview it first. These ones are a little too, I don't know, they're just not my favorite. I'm going to go back to this nature sky space because it talks about how God goes before us and we're walking in the valley. So I like the idea of maybe having a path in the woods kind of thing. I don't know. I still don't know what I want to do yet. So it's kind of up to your creative expertise. Just don't pick anything that it's hard to read or super distracting. I like the nature backgrounds or the, like I probably wouldn't do this one. That's a bit much. This one has the cross in the background. That's always a good one. It's always good to just the cross. I mean, the cross is very good. So I'll just throw something up there for now because I could spend the next 10 minutes talking about what background to pick, but I'm not going to. Let's just pick this one. I like it. It also talks about night, so I like the darker look of it. So anyway, so that's what I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna get out of this and I'm gonna commit to that. I'm committed. That's where it's going. So now that it's done, you're done, and that's pretty much it. So now it's in the library, and then you could click and drag it into whatever script you needed it to be in, and then you're done. The other way you can do it is it's the same steps, but just a different way to get there is by clicking SongSelect, copying, pasting that same CCLI in, finding it, and then hitting import down here. So when you are getting ready to import a song from SongSelect, whether you click on it from up here or you find it down here in the library, when you click import, this edit button is kind of nice. You can go ahead and you get a little bit of a preview, and it gives you the reflow right here in compact size. You can also go ahead and pre-select your template from here, and it'll automatically change it. You can insert your slide breaks here. You can back up so it's on one slide, whatever you want to do. And so that's kind of nice that you can you have that option right there. And I forgot to say that in there when we were going. Let's see, lyric styles or fellowship full screen. I kind of like more lyric-y or more italicized. I still don't like that, but anyway, you can do that way as well, and then go ahead and hit import and follow all the steps to edit. But if you want to do all of the reflow and the template in here, you can. So that's if you have a template you like and you want to redo. Also, you can get rid of these weird things like vamp and stuff like that. So it's just an option. And get rid of the O, because I will not O like that. If I do, it's not going to be in the lyrics. Okay, that's all I have.